Yo, Sakamoto Days really surprised me. So I'm not gonna lie, I had a lot of negativity coming into this series. I think the manga is insane. I think it has some of the best choreography that I've ever seen in Shonen Jump. The fights are amazing, and I love the characters. And like I didn't really get an extensive viewing of Sakamoto Days because I heard the anime was coming out. So I'm like, okay, I would just give my first impressions through there, and then I wanted to see who was animating the show. So I took a look at the animation studio. I saw that it was TMS Entertainment, and like honestly, I didn't see what TMS Entertainment did as far as credentials go and what anime that they've worked on. I really should have, cause god damn, god damn, they made some of my favorite anime that I've ever seen. Megalobox, fucking Kenichi. They even had a hand in Bakugan, dude. Like it's, I definitely should have looked at that before pretty much judging the anime before it even came out. And I saw a lot of other people was doing that, and I'm not gonna lie, like me as well as others should feel very fucking stupid right now. This anime is so good. This anime is really good. Is it the best animation I've ever seen? No, but the artwork is pretty fucking good. It's definitely to standard. And if I'm being honest, guys, I've seen so much worse when it comes to animation. I was a huge fan of Seven Deadly Sins. Um, as far as the manga goes, I kind of dropped off a little bit like midway through, and then I was trying to watch the anime. The first season was very good, but then as it kept going, I'm like, yo, what is happening here? Like I saw some of the worst animation that I've ever seen. Another example would be Dragon Ball Super. The first, honestly, I would say 2/3 of the anime is just like not really good in terms of art and animation. And I know the most disappointing thing about it was that like Toei has the money to put out good animation. Like we're seeing that right now with One Piece. Like One Piece had pretty much standard to mediocre to even bad animation up until the Wano arc, and now we're seeing that yeah, Toei got some really good animators under their belt. As far as TMS Entertainment goes, like they've done fucking The Case Closed and Lupin the Third. Like yeah, they got clout. They got fucking clout when it comes to the anime studio. So I'm actually glad that they got a chance to get Sakamoto Days under their belt, especially if Sakamoto Days becomes popular. It'll get some more money in their studios. Like honestly, I really like that it's not just Mappa making all the anime. I was kind of worried about that. Like in the past couple years, that we saw that they were doing JJK, fucking Chainsaw Man, and I think there was another one that I remember. Oh, they did the fourth season of Attack on Titan. So I'm like, yo, is Mappa doing everything? Like holy shit. Holy fucking shit. I don't want to see like every anime being animated by the same studio. Like that just it just makes everything kind of stale for me, and it makes every anime kind of look very similar. And as far as like that goes, you know, some of the biggest anime today are being animated very fairly fucking well by studios like fucking Mappa, UFO Table. Bones is really good with My Hero Academia and Mob Psycho. I would say Mob Psycho is better animation than My Hero Academia. Um, yeah, we're pretty spoiled when it comes to animation. So when we see, well, I'm not gonna say we because I'm not gonna put myself in that fucking category. When people see Sakamoto Days, they're like, "What the fuck is this?" There was people fucking complaining about that when he deflected that bullet with that little gumdrop. Like that was, bro, it was so fucking cool. But I feel like nowadays anime fans are kind of got brain rot from JJK and Demon Slayer, and Fate Stay Night. Everybody just is just spoiled. And going on to my another point, like guys, we don't need everything to be fucking a fucking 10 out of 10 all the fucking time. Like I swear, like I feel like this happened after COVID happened, to where every time people see something new that comes out, it has to be the greatest thing that they've ever seen. Or whenever something bad comes out, it has to be the worst thing that they've ever seen. everybody these days always speaks in like absolutes. There's no nuance to anything. There's never being mid is bad. You know, like mid doesn't mean mid anymore. Average doesn't mean average anymore. And that's so fucking weird. Like I don't get it, man. I don't fucking get it. I don't fucking we don't need everything to be a 10 out of 10. 7 out of 10s are fucking good. Like sometimes I just want to sit down and watch like a regular ass anime. Now, I'm not gonna lie. There's been a lot of anime that's been coming out that's been exceptionally very well produced. You know, like Free Ren. I think ReZero is fucking astounding. I think Konosuba just came back. We got a lot of bangers coming out today. So, but aside from all that, we also got a lot of fucking stinkers. Blue Lock up until that those last actually no, I think it was the very last episode. That season 2 was a big ass stinker. That shit was ass, dude. Like, and then the final episode comes out and everybody's glazing the show, and for very good reason. Blue Lock is fucking sick, but God, if I'm being honest, guys, like we're in a very niche community. There's a lot of people that like anime all around the world, but like people like me, people like you that are watching this video, people like the people that's gonna comment under this video and shit like that, we're in the minority. You know, most people don't really give a fuck that much about any of this shit. Like I be at work and it's at a point where watching anime is mainstream now. There's people around my age that's talking to me like, "Oh yeah, the last episode of Boruto, I thought it was really good." You know, or oh that new One Punch Man season, it looks a little bit different, but I think it's really really good. And I agree. Like when I saw like the later season of a One Punch Man after it switched from Madhouse Studios, I'm like, damn, I should give this shit a chance. You know, yeah, I feel like we need to have more of an open mind when it comes to watching other anime that isn't like the new hot thing. When it comes to anime that isn't like, I guess, mainstream. Like Sakamoto Days is gonna become mainstream, but it's not like actually is it what that nah, it's not gonna become mainstream. But you know what I fucking mean. Like the main anime that people are watching, like Demon Slayer and shit like that, outside that little bubble, people kind of just crap on other anime. Like I've seen it with JJK fans. They kind of shit on other anime. One Piece fans shit on other anime, and I don't understand it. I really don't understand it, because we should really support like other fandoms, because there came a time where, you know, we used to get made fun of for this shit. So you know, I don't really see the reason. But yeah, when it comes to what I like about Sakamoto Days, I think it's a fun ass show. It's like a comedic take on John Wick. Like what if his wife didn't die? You know, what if he wasn't fucking traumatized by his dog getting killed? What if he started up a fucking convenience store? I think it's a very fun show to watch. You know, I might pick up the manga, because honestly, whenever I get hooked onto a new anime, I'm like, shit, now I gotta start reading. I gotta fucking start reading, man. I've seen certain panels, certain chapters of Sakamoto Days, and honestly, it's some of the best art that I've ever seen. Like the reason why I was so worried about the show coming out was because I thought the artwork was too good to be adapted. Like you had a case of fucking God art syndrome. Other manga that I feel like has this problem would be like My Hero Academia, to a certain extent, because I feel like Bones has captured some moments perfectly, it even exceeded some moments like astoundingly. Fucking what else? Berserk. Like we still don't really have a good adaptation of Berserk yet. Like is another one. Actually, Blue Lock is a huge one. I think yeah, there comes an issue when like the manga art is too good, and you can't really capture that in an anime form. Like, I mean, I guess you could copy and paste the fucking manga panels, but then you get a case like Blue Lock. But yeah, the premise of Sakamoto Days, it's very simple, but I feel like the characters, oh my god, the characters are so fun to watch. They're so fucking charming. They're funny. You know, I want to see more of these characters. On the opposite side of the spectrum, I feel like when it comes to stories like Solo Leveling, I think the premise is very good. I think the setting is very good. But the characters themselves, I don't really like them that much. I don't really like Sun Jin Woo. I don't really like the supporting characters of Solo Leveling. I'm not really that hooked on it for real. It has good action and stuff like that, but I'm not really attached to any character. Is really just plot. You know, there's more to a story than just plot. You have to have good characters. At least for me. Like, if the story is just like, okay, this happened and then this happened and then this happened and then this happened, without having any real like emotional driving moments, without me seeing any character development aside from like, oh, like they just got stronger and beat this one guy. That's kind of what Solo Leveling feels like to me right now, where he's just kind of, his main obstacle is just beating other people, beating monsters and getting stronger. I don't really see how he progresses as a character aside from his power. But I guess you could say that is the point of it. You know, I just don't really vibe with it all too well. Honestly, as from the 2 episodes that I watched of Sakamoto Days, it's pretty good. I'm excited to see more of it. I'll be making more videos about it in the future. So yeah, I will see you all later. Goodbye. This is gonna be probably coming up late because my internet is off and I don't want to pay for it right now. So yeah, see y'all later.